Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over DogeCoin. It's going to be a similar video to that I just recently posted called Cardano, which most all of you know. Cardano is a very popular coin. So is Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a very popular coin. Um, Lots of Cardano army out there, if you will. I guess that's what they call themselves, like XRP's army and stuff like that. So here's the situation with Dogecoin. I want to make some things actually clear because I've been talking to some other folks in the background. One of them being my son is kind of interested in some of this stuff too, that I want to make sure and get people aware of the potential that could be going on. So in the last video, I talked about Cardano is coming down into a price point somewhere right now. It's, I think, 31 cents, which is actually a pretty decent price for Cardano. But I think it has potentially more downside to the 27 cents area, potentially in that area is kind of what I'm looking for. Okay. At the same time, the reason I'm checking Cardano out is not for a long-term investment. It's not a long-term investment for me, and neither is Dogecoin, not even close. So what I'm saying, oh, by the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. I keep forgetting to mention that for some people. Okay. Help the channel grow. But my position right now in this channel is just not going to go anywhere for the next couple months. It's just not really going to do anything until it goes bullish. I mean, that's just the reality of it. So I've just accepted that fact right now with it. So the only reason I keep doing these videos, guys, is because I actually enjoy doing the videos and I actually enjoy helping people, actually really truly helping people out and helping them to maybe learn the basics of trading and how to go into cryptocurrencies or any other type of assets to get the most gains out of it and go through the least amount of pain possible in this environment. Okay. If you're in this right now, you're, like I said in the previous video, you're an anomaly. You're an exceptional, probably type person. You're going to do really well in the next wave run. It's very, very painful right now in this market. Like I said, I think we're in a depression phase of the cryptocurrency era. Like you have that chart goes down and then it goes into the depression phase. I think we're in that phase right now of the cryptocurrency market. And it's going to be the time, guys. It's going to be the time. Just wearing on people's minds. And believe me, it gets to me too, right? Like you want to be able to get in there and start making some substantial gains. You can make some pretty decent gains with some trades, but right now the market is a trader's market, guys. This is not if you will, if there's a trader and an investor. If you're looking like those 2 points of view, I'm not saying I'm not saying that this is an investment, not Dogecoin. It's not an investment. It's not. Don't think that I said that. Okay. It's a tradable asset. That's it. This is not anything you hold long term. Don't even think of it like that. Okay. So with that said, is that the market we're in, the area that we're in, and we have been in since November of 21, it's a trader's market. Okay. So if you look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin has been going down from November 21 until now, right? But the amount of time where it dropped, you see where it dropped was pretty short. But the time that it went sideways was real long in a bear cycle. And you had opportunities to trade in those sideways movements and then go short when it was dropping. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to go over Dogecoin. I want to explain some things because I had made a mention that there's probably going to be a good shot with Dogecoin here where you're going to be able to make some significant gains. I'm considering that. I'm like looking at Dogecoin, what it could be coming down to. And, I'm kind of thinking maybe 7 cents is going to be a target, but I was like looking at it a little bit closer and it might not be 7 cents. It might only be low eights or something like that. Okay. So it's not in the area yet for me to start dropping anything in there. And also too, Bitcoin's not finished with its dump. I think Bitcoin has one more leg down, guys. That's just my take on it. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I think. All the indications, all the signals are pointing more towards Bitcoin probably doing another leg down. That's just my take on it. Now, if it proves otherwise, then I'll flip to be more bullish with it. But so far, it's not yet. So with DogeCoin here on the weekly chart, okay, guys, this coin is a bullish coin. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Just looking at the overall trend, this is up and to the right. This is a bullish coin. Okay, whether people like it or dislike it, or it's just a meme coin, blah blah blah, whatever. The trend is up and to the right since March of 2015. Okay, up and to the right. This is a tradable asset too. So I'll show you something. Right here is a third wave peak. You see, this is the highest peak on the RSI on the weekly is right there, and that's the 5th of the 3rd. Okay, so what I'm saying is that here is the wave 1. Okay, that it did. So here's your peak, your third wave peak there, and there's your divergence telling you this is an impulsive move. And then here's the second wave, long drawn out 2-year second wave, and there's a third. It came down for a fourth, and now it's probably going up for a fifth, just beyond all-time highs. So looking at that, I'm going to take some fib extension on the wave for the wave 1. Okay, so I'm going to take I'll put the wick in for now. Okay, so, and you can see it hit 1.38, which is kind of short of the 1.618. Okay, but it's still third wave. You can tell by the RSI. So this RSI on the weekly took that out. Okay, telling you that's the third wave. And then you have your divergence from that peak to that peak. Okay, telling you that's the 3rd of the 3rd, that's the 5th of the 3rd. Okay, and it came back down here to 786. And now your potential target is definitely going to be 73 cents. Okay, on this next wave. And if you can believe it, the $2.10 could be a target too, guys. I mean, this is not unreasonable to think that goes up there. Okay, but what I'm going to do is just say $1. I just want to say $1. Okay. Now this is coming up a lot for me on DogeCoin, and the reason why is other people that I know personally got involved in cryptocurrency actually before I did, and they got involved into DogeCoin in this area or somewhere in this area, and they're wanting to know, like, am I going to be able to get out of this, or am I stuck with it? They're just retail normal people that were just told, hey, this is the deal. You know, they're just like, I don't know who told them what or something like that. They ended up with this DogeCoin. That's the only one they got. So I said, look, I will let you guys know, hey, just out of a courtesy. And by the way, you throw a couple $100 out of your little pot, and they're like, oh yeah, do it. Throw it towards me, and I'll shoot you a message and say, hey, exit out of it if it happens. So that's what I'm doing with a lot of them to help them out to get out of this coin. And I said, once it gets up there, once Dogecoin is up into these areas, if perhaps it does that, just like I did mention with Cardano, guys, if it does do that, you're going to want to really, really exit out of this coin, because there's a potential after this that Dogecoin is going to go into a massive long correction. I'm going to explain why. Okay, so I want to let you guys know that. So here you're going to have a whole wave sequence on Dogecoin. Okay, so this area, here's this wave 1, here's this 2, there's a 3, and down for a 4, and up for this 5. Okay, up to, let's say, just $1 right now, and you have all the wave sequences down here in the RSI that will substantiate that. So this in the RSI, this might come down a little bit more, and it might come up and then back down and then up like this. So you might see with Dogecoin something like come back down, and it might pop back up, back down, and then go up something like that, and then back, and then go into the correction. And you, from that wave right here, what you're going to see is bearish divergence. Okay, if this wave plays out, so you can see it like this. Okay, you'll see a wave way up there beyond that wave, and then like that. Okay, so that's, I know that's not a good example. You know, my waves don't look clean or anything like that, but something like that. Okay, so that'll tell you to exit. Now, the reason you're going to want to exit out of this for sure up here, okay, is that the correction over here is going to be another second wave correction. And DogeCoin is notorious, obviously, for long second wave corrections. So we know this is the second wave. So you can see in its wave sequence right here, look how long this second wave took. That second wave took 777 days. That's like over 2 years. 2 years that it was in this second wave correction. So you can see December of 2018 or 17, it stopped. It went into its own little type of version of a bear market. So July of 18, it went up, back down, and just did that. So what I'm saying is that the whole wave sequence, okay, will be done here. And now Doge is going to go into a second wave, okay? How deep is that going to go? It might not go that deep, but the issue is going to be the amount of time. Once again, how long is DogeCoin going to be over here? How long, okay? If this one took 2 years here, this one over here could take 3 years. That's why you're going to want to exit. It could do that. Now, once it's done over here, it could be doing a massive third wave, okay? It's going to be a long, drawn, painful second wave, potentially, and then a third wave over here, guys, potentially, okay? But this could be like, I want to say it's going to be the end of DogeCoin, but this is going to just like, people are going to just lose interest in it. Now, there are going to be pumps in there. Obviously, there will be like little pumps in there. Okay, just like it was here, it went from 0.002 cents all the way up to 0.006 cents. So they'll have little pumps in there to get people excited. That was 274% right there, you know, and then probably even one right here. I mean, look at that little pump. It went up 200% right there. But that's what you want to be aware of, is that in this area, if DogeCoin is going to make this move, you're going to want to exit everything out, okay? So what would I be doing? If DogeCoin has a really, really good setup that I'm looking for the massive run up here, okay? Based on the macro conditions, okay? So Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Do we know Bitcoin's in the bottom? Do we know that the Fed is maybe going to be doing a pause? You know, lots of other conditions. You know, is the DXY still bearish? Are the 10-year treasuries, you know, are they done peaking? Is inflation, you know, is it peaked and still going down? You know, just all these other things are going to matter to make a swing trade in here. And what I will be doing is entering if conditions are met, not only with Dogecoin, but other conditions to make that wave run, and then to exit everything out. 100% is what I'll be doing. 100%. Not leaving a penny of Doge left in my bag. Nothing. To be able to be sure that I'm not going to be in this over here. Okay? Into this long, drawn out, potentially long, drawn out second wave. Because if Dogecoin is going to do what it did over here, right? And this is a smaller sequence wave, okay? So it could be like 2023, it could be 2027 as an example, until it finally finishes its higher sequence second wave. Something to think about, guys. Long-term planning with your investments. That's what I do with swing trades. I go, okay, where am I going to be long-term? My plan to enter, and my plan to exit, and why I am going to exit. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.